Hey guys, so yesterday you worked on identifying the angles using your protractor. Today we are going to focus on how to create angles based on the protractor, okay? And this is also another fourth grade skill that you are going to have to be able to know how to do as you get ready to move towards fifth grade. So looking at your protractor here, it says draw an angle that measures 45 degrees. The directions at the bottom say read the card to determine the measure of the angle that needs to be modeled, and then use the line tool in the toolbar to complete the angle. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do all of these things, okay? So we're going to go to this little box right here that says line, and we're going to click the arrow that says select line, and we're going to choose arrow because we need array to go with this. Now we have to find the 45-degree mark. So I'm going to go ahead and start my arrow. And I know 40 is here. Okay, this is definitely 40. You can see that. This would be 45. So I'm going to draw that all the way up and let the arrowhead point off of my, let me see if I can thicken it here. Let's see. Line weight. There we go. Now you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So our line has stretched all the way through the 45-degree mark, okay? And you don't have to make yours thicker. I just did that so you could clearly see where I had put our top ray, okay? All right, so let's go to the next one. Now we have 80 degrees. All right, I'm going to click on my line and see now I've already got an arrow here. So I'm just going to click on this now and I'm going to come back over here. When I see that little plus sign right there, that tells me that I'm ready to start drawing a line. All right, so we know that this is 90 degrees, okay? But we only want 80, so we're going to move back down to 80. And there is our line, our ray. Now, why did I leave my ray here and not put it on the 80 right there? Let me undo that movement. Okay, I'm going to draw a second line so you can see what I'm talking about. Why did we go to the first 80 and not the second 80? Why did we choose this one instead of this one? If you look very carefully, this would be a 90-degree angle. 80 degrees is less than 90 degrees. This 80 is larger than 90 degrees. So this angle actually doesn't measure 80 degrees. It actually measures 100 degrees. Okay. So that one would have been incorrect. Okay. So be careful when you're choosing where to put your ray. All right. Let's look at the next one. Let's see how many there are. All right. So we'll do 10 of these. All right, so our bottom ray is lined up with 0. We need to have a line that measures 30 degrees. So I'm going to start my vertex and I'm going to match my top ray up with 30 degrees. Okay, going to the next one. They've swapped our bottom line, so we have to be careful with this. Let me click on my line here. We've got a 150 here. But if you notice, that is an acute angle that is way smaller than 90 degrees. So that angle actually would measure 30 degrees, not 150. Our 150 is going to be way over here because 150 is almost a straight line, and a straight line measures 180 degrees. Okay, so this would be our 150-degree angle. Okay, now we have a 25-degree angle. They moved our bottom line back on the right side. So we're going to match our vertex and we're going to draw 25, this little half line that's between the 10s. You know our 5s from our measurement unit when we talked about how to measure with rulers. Okay, so this would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, this one measures 95, so it's barely larger than a right angle. So we're going to match our vertex, and we're going to go straight to 95. Okay. Ooh, 175. That is definitely almost a straight line. So they moved our bottom line to the left side. So I'm going to match my vertex on the right, and I'm going to go all the way over here to 175. Okay, you see how that's almost a straight line? That's crazy. All right, 65 degrees. They've got our bottom line matched with 0 on the left side this time. So we're going to look. Remember, this would be 90. That's a right angle. We don't have a right angle. We're at 65. So we're going to come down and stop at 65. Okay. This one measures 100 degrees. They've moved our line back on the other side. So we're going to match our vertex, and we are going to, remember, this would be 90. We're going to go to 100. Okay. And then the last one we're going to do together measures 135. They've swapped our bottom line again. They're trying to trick us. We're going to match our vertex. Remember, this is 90. So if we're smaller than that, this doesn't measure 135. That measures 55. Okay, so we got to be bigger than 90. 135 is going to be way over here. Okay, be very careful when you go through this activity. Make sure that you're paying close attention to what side your bottom lines are on and what would match up with 90 degrees. If it's larger or smaller than 90 degrees, that helps you figure out what side to be on and what number to look at, okay? If you have any questions, ask.